a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
A half-blood of the eldest gods shall listen to this bonus show against all odds.
I'm Charlie from Cabin 13.
And I'm Ray from Cabin 12. And we are in it. We are doing it. We are making this happen. God damn it. Stop me.
What? Are these still Homestuck memes? Is that what they are? Oh my god. You're cursed. You're so cursed.
Reading Homestuck is a curse, and it affects you for the rest of your life.
I'll be sure to...
Not a good vibe to start this bonus show with.
Oh my goodness. I'll find a cure for you someday, so...
I'm sorry. I've been irrevocably changed. Teddy and I were actually talking about this recently, that, if someone reads Homestuck and they come out unchanged, that's actually weirder, and there's something wrong with that person. If you read Homestuck, you, go in with it, and then you come out of it as a new man, a different person.
I'll be sure never to read it.
That is probably the best decision you could make.
I'll stick with the amount of fandoms that I already have. One of which is Percy Jackson.
Yeah, right?
So for this bonus episode, we're gonna do one of our fun hypothetical things. How would Camp Half-Blood do with a Parents' Day situation? I'm imagining Chiron tries to set up some cute little activities, but which parents are gonna show up, who's gonna be doing what, So we gotta go down the line. I always get out my list of cabins for this. Cause then we gotta start off with who, Zeus. Oh
god damn it. I hate him.
So, I mean, would Zeus even show up? This is whether or not he has kids. Even if he had kids, would he show up?
And
I feel he might be that dad.
I feel like it depends on who else shows up. I feel like Zeus doesn't come unless he feels pressured because, other people came who, are important. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's all the 12 Olympians. But he's the most important of them, so he's just I don't need to be there.
It's either I'm above all this, or it's, I'm gonna make an appearance to show off how cool and rad I am.
Yeah, I'm just imagining him as being that parent who's just oh right, I was supposed to be at that thing. Nah, I have work. He does not care. He does not give two shits about his kids. I hate him. Maybe he sends them a message saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't be there, but it's a lie. He's just saying it.
Okay, Hera.
Okay, I'm sorry, I think Hera would 100% be there.
She's the goddess of family, and she expected Zeus to be there, and she is pissed that he is not.
Exactly. She doesn't have any kids, but she's just oh, I'm here because I have to keep the whole family together. We have to be supportive for all of our all of us. And if there's if this is some kind of point where there is a Zeus child at Camp Half-Blood, she's probably making their life miserable the entire time.
Oh god, no. That's the worst.
Yeah. Okay, wait, is this just gonna be about the gods, or is this also gonna be about mortals? Because
I'm bringing up mortal parents. I care. I need them.
You think the mortals are coming? Okay, so
I think that's funnier also.
I feel if that does happen, and there are Zeus kids, I feel the Zeus kids would be we've heard Hera comes every year. Do not be here. Do not come. She's gonna murder you.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah.
We'll hang out some other time. Please don't come to Parents' Day. And then Hera just rags on them for it. Where's your mom? Where's your mom?
Oh my god, you're so right.
And they're just this is better than having my mom be dead right now. Okay? So, This this is just gonna be so much fucking drama because it's the Olympians.
Literally.
So, okay, Poseidon, I mean,
it depends on how busy he is, but I feel like he wants to be there.
He wants to be there, but he might not be, like, he cares, but he also has responsibilities and stuff. And, you know, like, if Percy's at camp, he'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. He's my favorite son or whatever. I have to show up.
Okay, I think that he does show up, but he's, like, kind of aloof about it, like...
Yeah, he's just like, oh, hey, Percy, didn't see you there. Let's hang out, let's, go fishing. And then Percy's like, don't you, like, rule over the fish? Isn't that wrong? Poseidon's like, nah, man, it's cool.
Okay, Sally, 100% also here.
Oh, of course! Oh my god, wait. Imagine if it's Sally and it's Paul.
Oh my god, yes! Yes, it
and
is
Poseidon's
so
also
awkward.
here, and it's just like, the whole family is here, and the three of them have to deal with each other, and then Percy's just like, oh my god! Yeah, it's a fucking time. God, I'm trying to think of when this comes out, if, things will have happened in this book at that point. I don't think we'll have gotten there, but, like, you know, whatever. Spoilers for later in Battle of the Labyrinth, Poseidon and Paul meeting. He's just gonna call him Blowfish the entire time. Like, Is that Blowfish dude giving you any trouble, Percy? No, he's actually really great. And then Percy's just like, yeah, I love Paul. He's so cool. Poseidon's like, fuck this guy. He's got my kid and he's got my woman.
Oh my god.
But yeah, when things are like, you know, going okay, like I said, Percy and Poseidon are probably going fishing in the lake, and Poseidon's also flirting with the naiads at the same time.
Oh my god. Nah, okay, but Paul sees that they're having, like, father-son bonding, and he's like, I gotta get in on that.
So, wait, it's just the three of them? And then Sally's just, like, chilling with Annabeth, actually? And, no, wait, Sally and Tyson. Sally and Tyson went to the big house, and they're making, like, cookies together. She's teaching him how to cook better, and it's great. It's absolutely beautiful, because he needs that mother energy.
Excellent.
He needs a mommy. And, yeah, and Percy is just, like, in between Poseidon and Paul's, like, shitfest. But Paul is still being, like, a beautiful, wonderful person, and Poseidon is not... I just imagine Poseidon being really petty, and then Paul just being like, oh yeah, I'm setting Percy up at my school, it's gonna be great, we have some people to help him, like, with his ADHD and everything, and he's gonna be on the swim team. Yeah.
The thing is that this is awkward, but out of all of the family units who are going to cause problems at this event, this is not one of them. Like,
I know, this is, like, the most functional. Possibly. God, imagine if Amphitrite also came. She definitely would not. She would not. But, like, imagine. She comes to pick up Poseidon in, like, their, whatever, seahorse chariot or something at the end of the day. And she just gives Sally a death stare.
No!
And then she flirts with Paul or something.
No!
Okay, I need to get out of this because I'm just making everyone out to be a dick.
Who's next?
Demeter. Well, I mean, okay, who are her named children that we know of right now? I think it's just Katie.
Probably. I really do not know.
Katie Gardner, I think, is the only one. So
Gardner. Haha, hilarious, Rick.
Yeah, Rick is great. I love it. So I mean, what is Demeter all about? She's all about, like, them grains. So she's like, kids, I brought this really great cereal for you.
I don't feel like I have a good hold on Demeter's vibes in this series.
I remember that from Last Olympian. Like, that's a thing with her and cereal.
Perfect, then.
Yeah, I mean, spoilers, but, like, she's just trying to get Persephone to eat cereal, I think, is what I remember from, like, the moment she's in there. It's okay, weird.
Great.
Because she's all about them grains. Maybe she's trying to get her kids to eat oatmeal or something, too. Who knows? Maybe they plant some flowers together. You know, they hang out with some of the dryads. You know, some very chill vibes. I don't know how functional this is, but like it's very chill.
At least it's not like Hades Demeter.
Yeah. I mean, God, if Hades just show up to this Parents' Day, I think that's when the drama happens with Demeter.
Oh shit, you're so right.
Like, that's when all of the plants die.
Okay, the problem is that Hades is not gonna show up to this thing. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I think what he does, he just, like, picks Nico up in a black limousine and is like, we're going out to McDonald's. Like, we're not staying here. Let's go. My mother-in-law is out there. Yeah, so I guess Demeter's fine. She's doing great. Maybe they chill in the strawberry fields, too. I don't know. Ares is next.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
He might come, but I don't want him to.
Like, there's like a, you know, it's a 50-50 that he'll come, and if he does, he's probably hanging out with all of his sons. Specifically his sons.
Was he misogynistic? Was that a thing?
He is. That's canon. He is very misogynistic.
He's misogynistic and physically abusive. We need to get rid of this man. Can we kill him?
We do. I feel like he probably, like, wrestles or sword fights his sons, but he's like that parent who has to win.
No, I'm thinking about Homestuck again.
Great.
There's a whole plot about somebody's abusive guardian who sword fights him all the time. This sucks.
Plot twist, it's Ares.
No!
Yeah. He definitely has to win, and if one of them actually beats him somehow, he throws a fucking fit. You know it.
Oh yeah. If there are any games at this event, like, Ares, he
definitely
has to fucking win.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do not win, there is going to be consequences.
Oh my god. Now I'm imagining, like, you know, like, three-legged races, and, like, the race with, like, the egg on the spoon and shit. I feel like Ares would actually do bad at most of those kinds of things. So every time he's throwing a fit. Because he's not the god of athleticism.
I hate this man. Can we get rid of him? Who's gonna kill his ass for me?
I wish Percy had in the first book.
Mood. Big mood.
Yeah, so Clarice is, like, just chilling somewhere else, I guess. Like, I could say, oh yeah, she's trying to get his attention, but, like, I feel like at this point in the series, she's just like,
yeah, Battle of the Labyrinth Clarice is over it. Like,
I think she's like, okay, I've done enough. I have had my quests. I've proven myself. Fuck off.
She's got bigger shit to worry about.
She's hanging out with somebody else. I also, of course, like, we're gonna have to bring the Ares, Aphrodite, Hephaestus thing into this.
Oh, no.
Because it's in play in this universe. So, like, Ares is probably ragging on all of the Hephaestus kids, as well as Hephaestus himself, if he came.
I don't feel like Hephaestus would show up, but I don't know.
I mean, possibly. We'll get to Hephaestus and my feelings on that.
Right.
I'm just thinking that my brain is now like, I feel like Ares is ableist. And Hephaestus is like canonically a disabled man. So it's real bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. Would he be actively flirting with Aphrodite? Probably. Would he actively flirt with Aphrodite's kids? Possibly.
Oh my god.
Oh god. No, my brain just went to, if Zeus was here, he would actually be flirting with half the kids.
No.
This is why I hate the gods. This is why I hate them.
Moving right along, I'm erasing that from my brain.
Let's go to Athena. Maybe less bad? Who knows?
Athena's mostly chill. Most of the time.
God, Poseidon, if Poseidon and Athena are the same one, like they definitely try to coordinate so they're not. But if it happens, like, they don't coordinate, but, like, if one of them hears through the grapevine, through Hermes...
No, I like the idea that they dislike each other enough, but they're both just, like, rational enough that they do, like, actively coordinate it, that they're like, okay, I'm going to this one.
So most of the time, I think Athena goes, actually. And then Poseidon sometimes goes, when he has the time. And they definitely, like, have a correspondence through Hermes on who's going this year or whatever. So
like, Poseidon never goes, but, like, the first year Percy is there, Poseidon's like, I have to go, and Athena's like, no, I'm going this year, and then they both show up, and then it causes problems.
Yep, exactly. That's definitely what happened. So they have, maybe they have another one of their contests, but, like, through their children. Like, they have to do
through fun little camp games.
They're doing a 3-legged race, like, Annabeth and Athena are on a team, Poseidon and Percy are on a team. Who do you think wins that is the question?
But it's, like, a deadly 3-legged race. There's, like, archers on the side. It's fucking Camp Half-Blood.
My brain is going to spoilers at the moment. Spoilers, this might happen, later in, like, Trials of Apollo.
My god. I cannot believe this.
Yeah. But
yeah, barring Percy, main character bullshit, Athena and...
Actually, you know what?
Annabeth.
Neither of them win. Neither of them are going to win this 3-legged race. It's going to be, like, the Stoll brothers or something, and Hermes somehow. Like, all 3 of them are on the same team.
Yes.
And they're somehow working in perfect tandem, actually.
Incredible. You're so
Hermes,
right.
the guy who never fucking shows up, he showed up that year.
He thought this would be hilarious, and he was right.
Yep.
They're like, this isn't a 3-legged race if all 3 of you are there. And Hermes is like, no, I got this. And then he just, like, rides on their shoulders. And the Stoll brothers are just doing it.
Yeah! It's great! Because you can't separate those two. Absolutely cannot. Oh god, we gotta talk more about, like, the mortals, too. I have forgotten about some of the mortals. Like, what would Dr. Chase... Wait, is it Dr. Chase or is it Professor Chase? My brain keeps doing this.
It's both. They use both, if
cool.
I remember correctly. He has a doctorate and he is a professor.
If Frederick shows up...
Is that what his fucking name is?
His name is Frederick Chase.
My god. Fred? What the fuck?
If my boy Fred showed up for a year, with his wife and his sons...
This is what I've been thinking about.
This would be later. This would be, like, around, like, this time in the books. The Battle of the Labyrinth time, maybe. Where he would show up. And, like, Athena was also there that year. Awkward city. Always fun. Oh, but, like, that would be actually really great for Annabeth to be, like, bonding with her family. They showed up! Like, they care! But also, like, that's probably the first time she invited them. She definitely didn't tell them there was a Parents' Day thing before.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's when Frederick finds out that, oh, the gods are invited? He finds out when he shows up, and he's like, Athena is here.
I feel like she only invites her dad, and then, her stepmom and step-siblings all show up, because obviously she can't leave them at home.
Yeah.
And so there's, like,
and she wants to be supportive.
Like, running around. Yeah, yeah.
And... my goodness. I'm definitely imagining, like, Frederick is, like, very, like, he loves the camp, he thinks it's all so cool, and Mrs. Chase, because she still doesn't have a first name, is like, what the fuck? This is so dangerous. Annabeth.
Oh my god.
How?
Yeah. He's like, oh,
she's
how does this climbing wall work? He's, like, super excited that it can, like, shake, and she's like,
She's freaking out, and she's making sure her sons don't, like, accidentally, I don't know, go somewhere they're not supposed to. They definitely get lost in the woods at some point, and she freaks out about it, but they find them. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, just the fact that Frederick and Athena meet up again, and he's just like, so, hey, you know we never fucked, right? Like, I didn't forget.
God damn it.
And she's like, no, we didn't. Full stop. Nothing. Walks away. Goes back to her book. Okay. Athena, maybe she has, like, a cute little book club, actually, with her cabin, with all of her children.
Aww.
Like, we're gonna read, like, this book, or something for, like, each Parents' Day, and, you know, we're gonna talk about this. They have some cute little activities that they do. If Athena shows up, they probably are not allowed to do, like a real war game, like Capture the Flag, because then she wins.
Yeah, all of the games have to be, like, as silly and inconsequential as we can make them. But, you know, in a very Camp Half-Blood type of way.
Like Hermes will win all the athletic games for the most part. But like, if it's real, you know, competitive, Athena's gonna win, Ares is gonna be mad about it. Be great. Yeah, and they do some fun stuff. Also, Malcolm is there. He's the only other Athena kid we know of. All right, Apollo!
Oh, you know he's here?
He showed up fashionably late in his, like, sports car. Blinded everyone when he showed up. It was great. He's chasing a bunch of nymphs, like, the whole time. But, like, when it comes to archery, he'll show up. When it comes to the campfire songs, he'll show up.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't care about the games.
The thing is that, like, he's these kids' like dad, but also he's like basically a 17-year-old, like. Yeah.
So, like, oh god, one of the mortal parents like comes up to him and like thinks like he's just a child.
God.
And like, okay, wait, one of his exes is gonna show up and be like, you still look like a child. What the hell?
Yeah, they are not
like,
pleased.
Like, what? I have gray hairs! Why don't you? Oh wait, it's because you didn't raise our fucking children! God damn it. Yeah, but he's definitely leading the campfire song that night. You know it. And he's the only one to solo.
And everyone hates it so much.
Yeah. Do Artemis and the Hunters show up or not?
I've been thinking about this, and I think no. I think that this is way too much chaos for them. They're like, thank you, but no thank you. We are not involved in your silly little camp things.
They're definitely invited every single year, and they don't come. Like, they know the shit that's gonna go down. They don't want to be involved.
Yeah. Artemis is like, no, I know exactly how much drama is about to go down. I'm not interested.
Alright, so Hephaestus. So you think he doesn't come?
I thought no. He seems to be a bit above it all, like, not very interested in this whole kind of thing, but I don't have a good grasp on his character.
I mean, I definitely could see him. He's definitely, like, strikes me as the introvert. He cares.
Yeah.
He very much cares about, like, the things that he makes. But, you know, maybe once in a while he'll show up and, he'll just stay at the forge. He won't go, like, anywhere else. He's just going to the forges.
You know, like, he and his kids, like, don't even talk, but they just, like, work on a little project together, and that's, like, their hangout time.
That is their bonding, is they just, like, sit together, and they vibe, and they don't even need to use words, and they, like, get what each other is trying to do and make. It's like, try it this way, like, but, like, they don't even have to say it. It's like, wait, try this, make this, you know? They're helping each other out, and they're just vibing. But yeah, they don't even participate in the stuff. They just stay and chill.
The only way that you know that Hephaestus is there, because he is avoiding his wife and Ares,
yes,
is that you know that he's there in a specific year if you don't see any of his kids the whole time.
You're right. Absolutely. And if like Ares or Aphrodite comes a knockin', they all use their gadgets to, like, I don't know, make themselves invisible or, like, crawl into, like, a secret tunnel they made or something. Like, just they escape.
Or put a net trap at the entrance.
Yeah, that too. There is literally, like, a bunch of traps. So no one can get in that year. There we go. There's a pit into the labyrinth. You know, they can't get in. So, Aphrodite.
Yeah, she shows most years. I feel like some years she's, like, distracted, but
I feel like she definitely comes a lot.
I feel like most of her children are not excited that she's there, because all she does is, like, try to show them up. Like,
yeah, she's like, oh, I got you this brand new wardrobe, or, like, all this cute makeup or something, and they're like, you didn't like what I had on? Oh, I thought I was fashionable. Yeah.
It is, like, a whole problem.
It is. It's just great, and it's bad.
And then if Ares and Aphrodite are there, then people just have to watch their parents flirting, which is great.
Yeah, my god. How are the mortals dealing with some of these people, like Aphrodite and Hephaestus? Like, are the Hephaestus lovers, like, also chilling?
Yeah, I'm wondering, and I don't know. I feel like most of the gods, like, after their fling, they're, like, done with these people.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot imagine it being most anything but awkward.
You know what? You know what Parents' Day does for all these people? It helps them form a support group, actually.
Aww.
For, like, lovers of this god, lovers of that god, or just, like, lovers of a fucking god in general. Like, they all have their own Facebook group or something. They all keep in touch. But, like, in an old people sort of way. Yeah. I also feel like if Aphrodite and Ares are there, at some point, they sneak off to go fuck in the woods or something. Yeah. Hermes. Okay.
So
he really doesn't show up much.
No, he cannot
He's too fucking busy.
It's a whole problem.
And it's not a great look when the first time he does show up is right after Luke leaves camp.
Oh my god!
Like, it definitely happened, but everyone's kind of whispering about it. It's like, really? Really? You're showing up now? Wow. That's brave. So, but yeah, I feel like he would be fairly tight with his kids, honestly. Like, he's not the dad who shows up a lot, but he does understand them.
I feel like he wants to have a relationship with his kids, and he just is real shit at it.
Yeah. He is that dad who's just really, really fucking busy, because he's got a million jobs. Again, god of, like, millennials. But he's hanging out with the Stoll brothers a lot, and other Hermes kids, because there's a million of them. Goodness. So,
Dionysus,
he doesn't have a choice.
He is obviously here. He refuses to participate. There is no fucking way.
I think this is the day when maybe this is the one day a year he is allowed to leave camp and he hangs out with his sons and, you know, they just go somewhere else.
Aww.
Like
go to
Chiron
the arcade and play Pac-Man.
Yeah, that abso-fucking-lutely. They do. They go play Pac-Man. Chiron is, like, the only, like, responsible adult left at camp because the other gods are not responsible either. But he has to deal with all of the drama because Dionysus is like, I'm the god of drama and I'm not dealing with that shit. So Chiron
is just trying to make sure that no mortals get turned into, like, any small animals during the whole visit.
Yeah, yeah, Dionysus has a nice day with the sons, just like we already mentioned what Hades would do. I assume Demeter comes, like, every year or something, so, like, when Nico is finally at camp, Hades just takes him out for McDonald's, and that's it. That's the gods. I don't know. Do you have any other lingering thoughts? What would the mortals do?
Yeah, because that is, like, the most complicated and kind of interesting thing about this, but it's also hard to kind of conceptualize because we don't know very many of them. But I think it's very funny to, like, kind of force them to be on equal footing with this whole thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we're all just parents. It's Parents' Day.
Exactly. So, like, oh my god, there'd be so many, like, Hermes lovers. Because Hermes has a million kids, so there'd be a million of his exes there.
I'm also thinking about, like, undeclared kids, and, like, you know, their, like, mortal parent, like, showing up and just, like, hanging out and, like, getting a little sad about it.
It's like, I also don't know who your dad is, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. I wonder, do you think that Dionysus also goes out with his ex? Like, if he goes with his sons, does he also meet up with his ex and they have, like, a fun family day? Like that? Or, like, does he bring Ariadne instead? Like, I don't know.
Because he is at the camp all the time, so, like, I don't know. Maybe, I feel like normally it's just them, but, like, maybe he brings Ariadne, or, like, maybe one time they convince him to, like, take the trip to, like, their mom's place.
Yeah. And, like, maybe they're actually, like, you know, okay. They had a fling, and, like, they're really chill about it.
I do want these people to, like, have good relationships sometimes. Just, like, talk about things every once in a while. My god.
I think, me being like, I think Dionysus is like a very functional polyamorous person, actually. He's not a slut like everyone thinks he is. Like he sleeps around, but like, you know,
in a consensual manner.
In a very consensual manner.
Other bitches.
Yeah, that's how I want to believe he is. So he's chill with his ex is chill with his wife. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe Ariadne and Dionysus and his ex are like literally besties or something, and like Ariadne's a second mom to their kids. I don't know. I want to believe in these fun, like, non-nuclear families where,
God, me too.
They're actually functional. I want to believe they are functional. It takes a village to raise these kids, especially when they're demigods. Like, I do think there's drama. Most of it's caused by the gods, and I want the mortals to be mostly chill, actually.
Okay, so we've been talking about this, so spoilers. We've been talking about this all, like, pre and during series, but, how I could actually imagine this happening is that it's one of Percy. So spoilers. This is one of Percy's demands at the end of. The book.
Oh my god.
Like, okay, you have to claim all of your kids. You have to, you know, do all this and this, and also we have to have a family day, and everyone has to come.
Yes.
And no one's allowed to kill anyone, and it becomes like this, like, perfect, like, truce, like.
It's the one day a year where everything works out. Yeah.
That's how I could imagine this working, and, like, maybe actually making people talk to each other. Is that Percy forced them to with magic?
I think this is canon. This is definitely what happens after Last Olympian. My god.
We have some nice family days, and then we get some nice non-nuclear unconventional family units.
So maybe once we get more characters in, like, Heroes of Olympus, we'll talk about this again. Maybe we'll come back to it.
Yes.
And be like, this is how these characters would deal with Family Day.
Talk about the other camp.
Oh yeah, that too. I wasn't even thinking about the other camp. I was just thinking about, like, the other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been fairly spoilery.
Just this ending piece here. Anyways.
Well, yeah.
Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well, I'm gonna go, like, to Camp Half-Blood for Parents' Day. I actually have demigod children of my own there now.
Wow, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, didn't you know? I'm actually a god. But later I'm gonna go to McDonald's with Nico and Hades.
Multi-generational.
Bye!
Bye!
Dave X Media.